So 125 laps, returning what? You saw a lot of drivers kind of in the low 12-second bracket in terms of lap time, so that goes by very quickly. Even for these Bandoleros, again, they carry a lot of speed. This is an introduction class. Of course, they're not going to have the horsepower or the speed that we'll see a little bit later on tonight, but even around this quarter-mile racetrack, they are carrying a lot of speed, and, you know, you have to carry so much speed and momentum into these corners to get these even Bandolero cars turned. So even for these, you know, the number 1, the number 38 here, we're going to have to see them wheel the heck out of these cars to try to get around America's favorite bull ring.
Speedway, the ability to keep an eye on where you are in respect to not only the racetrack and the lines, but also everything that's happening.
The Bandoleros will continue to pace around here as just about ready to see them get ready. Again, it'll be 20 laps for the Bandoleros. You'll see them line up again their grid order, courtesy of their kind of round 2 practice that they had a little bit earlier today after the ZMAX Car Store made their practice laps and single practice session that they had earlier today. Those times set by all of that in qualifying. And we'll see who is going to be able to take the checkered flag after 20 laps to get us started here for the drive for Puryear 125.
But Gavin Holland looking to see if he can double up and perform just as well as he did last year and maybe get another victory here for the car store as well. Once again, big thanks to R&R Towing coming out here sponsoring the 20-lap Bandolero horse race tonight. Laps for R&R Towing 40 here tonight. Down the back straightaway, our Capital Chevrolet pace car leads the field, only momentarily to be pulled down onto pit road and ready to send into the green flag. Talk about the points game, of course, Gavin Holland who's been leading us here tonight. The qualifying effort as well, 38 Aiden Ziedrich. Not too far behind him in the points, 34 points back. In third, he has a win on the season with 7 top 5s as Aiden Ziedrich. Gavin Holland, who again is leading us here tonight, has 4 wins on the season, the most out of anybody here at Wake County Speedway. 10 top 5s, and as the Capital Chevrolet pace car pulls down on the pit road and through the all things metal green flag is in the air. Down and off the second turn, Gavin Holland clears Aiden Ziedrich on the outside. They're going to be looking down to the bottom, but Aiden Ziedrich looking no more down to the bottom of Aiden Ziedrich here on the outside. Back to the battle in second is Landon Burbage and Aiden Ziedrich. 2x2 high-speed pace laps here at Wake County Speedway. 2 laps down, 18 more to go, and Aiden Ziedrich on the fourth turn. This is Jackson Smith. Not entirely sure what happened there. We'll have to see on replay. But early on, only a moment into this event, 2 laps in, we have a couple cars going around in the fourth turn. That is our first Denny's Grand Slam caution here at Wake County Speedway. The number 46 trying to evaluate what kind of damage might have been done. We saw on the left rear quarter panel just a little bit of damage, potentially, hopefully not being into. Drivers have to adapt to that. And you talk about different racetracks, they have kind of an asymmetrical corner you think about not only Wake County Speedway, but over at North Wilkesboro Speedway, Hickory Motor Speedway, and some other tracks that have like just an asymmetrical, different line that you have to take, and that's really where your veteran drivers who kind of know how to get through there and know these bumps. I know that we have a repave here not only too long ago, but as a driver that's been here for a while, to know where those bumps are is so crucial with a car that is so light. As you get ready to go back green for about 18 laps for the Gavin Holland needs to field a single file all the way through to make the way off of turn 2. And Landon Burbage looking down, looking to see if he can fill the rearview mirror of Gavin Holland. Gavin Holland that has no more on the outside. Landon Burbage as they pull away from the rest of the field. 3 cars back up front, 4 cars out the back. Looks like Ronald Spade may have almost gotten to the wall here. We're back up front. Landon Burbage looks like he might have got a little bit loose off the second turn, and now he's going to get on the turn. Hard hit on the inside wall. That is Paxton Cole Smith down in the front straightaway with an intensive hit on the inside wall. Is Paxton Cole Smith. Boy, I heard that from the grandstands, and that just echoed through the whole facility here. Hopefully Paxton Cole is okay, and maybe we'll be able to get a replay on that, but track and crew attending to that vehicle. Momentarily, we see Paxton Cole getting out of the race car, albeit a little bit slow, but fans cheering for that number 46 car. Certainly enough to knock the wind out of you as well. We talked about as well, like Wake County Speedway, and of course how tight the confines are right here. You have the inside wall and you have the outside wall with no more than a few feet of racing surface in between. It almost reminds you of a racetrack like South Boston, where you have incidents like that. And as you get ready to see if we have what happened on the Flow Racing replay, it continues to be the number 1. Gavin Holland, Landon Burbage, Jay Hemingway, Ryland Spade, Aiden Ziedrich, who is in your 5th position, Noah Evans, and followed out by Paxton Smith, who had that hard impact to the inside wall, and hopefully is okay. Try to get a word with him later on tonight. As we get ready for green flag racing, they have waited off the pace car. We'll go one more time around at this quarter-mile racetrack. We talked about 20 laps, but that's only about 5 miles here at Wake County Speedway, and the shortness of this event. And even more for like the late model stocks when you get ready for tonight, 125 laps. It's only just short of, I believe, 33 miles here at Wake County Speedway. And what you can do in such a little bit of distance is impressive in late model racing.
Attention fans right here on the front straightaway. You guys need to back away from that guardrail, as we've seen this so many times.
Pace car lights continue to be on top of the flagstick. We get one together here momentarily.
If your chair is sitting here, you need to kind of pull it back here because the fans in the
front continues to be Gavin Holland, Landon Burbage, Jay Hemingway, Ryland Spade, Aiden Ziedrich, and Noah Evans following out the field of 7 cars, now 6 here at Wake County Speedway. As they make their way back down straightaway, single file. And we get ready to climb through the All Things Metal NC restart zone. We're back green at Wake County Speedway under the Capital Chevrolet flag standard. Gavin Holland getting number 1, Landon Burbage to his back bumper, trying to get as close as he can. A little bit of hairy moments back there at the back, and we see here with number 2 of Gavin Holland. You saw right there the pace car wall, how close. We were talking about only moments ago how close that pace car wall is coming out of 1 and into 2. The drivers are just so daring to try to get as much as you can. And the intensity of the race is great to see that, try to get as close as you can. Look at that right there, how close they're getting. It almost reminds you of what you saw North Wilkesboro in the Cup Series, where we had Noah Braxton got to the wall shot from the outside. So just trying to play the game, how close you want to get to that inside line, and how ready we can be to try to make your way around the short confines of Wake County Speedway to see a battle for, I believe, a 3rd position when Ryland Spade getting into back there against the car. But down to his inside as well. He's going to clear down into 4th here is Noah Evans, and looking onto the back bumper of 12 of Jay Hemingway. Jay Hemingway, your 2nd in points for Wake County Speedway fans here on a Woodland Series. Noah Evans making sure here, looking for more, of course. We talked to, even Zedrich goes around in turn 2. That's one of the drivers we had talked about just moments ago. Third in points as well. But Noah Evans, one of those drivers we were mentioning, I was talking about, how excited he was to be out here at Wake County Speedway and to be on such a big platform. And Aiden Zedrich as well as the two of them are good friends. Hopefully that 38 machine can get turned around. Does not look like there was any contact as well. And I know these drivers, a lot of them don't have spotters here, but one of the interesting things at Wake County Speedway is the inability to really see around that second turn, not only for fans, but for spotters as well. The way the track kind of sits in turns 1 and 2, especially out of 2, you just cannot see anything that happens there. So when a car turns around in turns 2, a spotter may be a little late to call that and inform a driver that is going to be making their way through that end momentarily. 7 laps in, 13 to go here at Wake County Speedway for our first local division here. Of course, the 94.7 QDR Bandoleros making their way around the racetrack later on tonight. We'll be having the Bombers here at Wake County Speedway, a staple of Wake as well. These Bombers are so intense going around this 4-mile track and what they're able to accomplish. I've seen 3, maybe 4 wide of, you just about see them take the walls down as well. In fact, I have seen them take the walls down into just short of Wake County Speedway. Krister, our first of local events here for the R&R Towing 40 here at Wake County Speedway. 20 laps for the Vandos, 20 laps for the Bomber Division later on tonight, and sandwiched in between with 125 laps of Cars Tour late model stocks as the pace car lights are extinguished and makes their way into the second corner and down the back straightaway. We'll be going green flag momentarily once again as Gavin Holland continues to lead here. Landon Burbage, Jay Hemingway, Noah Evans, Rylan Spade, Aiden Zedrich. We saw what Noah Evans was able to do within a short period of time. That driver looking very strong here in the latter half of this event. Of course, we're not even halfway yet, but out of the pace car, makes his way to people over the back. Once again, Gavin Holland leading the field once again. We talked about Noah always looking down to the inside. Once again, Landon Burbage, he's going to stick a nose down there. Let's see if he makes it down into 3. Tight confounds 3. Not going to be pinching down too much. Noah Evans second place position. We battle on once again down to turn 2 and off onto the back straightaway. Landon Burbage going to have a little bit of run off the corner, but Noah Evans going to stick it down once again down to the inside of Landon Burbage. But don't look too far back. Gavin Holland, Jay Hemingway as well is leading up the back corner as well. Loving what he's seeing right here with these two cars battling out so hard here at Wake as we make way for dual flags in the air. We are halfway through the R&R Up front continues to be Gavin Holland with a solid almost half a straightaway, maybe a quarter straightaway lead ahead of Noah Evans and Landon Burbage there. Single file all right now. Landon Burbage trying to make his way to see what he can find out of those race cars. Looking at some of the lap times, Gavin Holland with a best time of 14.623. 14.742. Noah Evans just putting down a fast time. His fastest of the night, 14.797. So all competitive lap times up here at front. We're looking back. Again, continues to be Gavin Holland all out front. And Landon Burbage, Noah Evans, Jay Hemingway, 3-car, maybe call it 4-car battle here on that end of the field. Looking to see Aiden Zedrich and what he's able to accomplish here. Going around early in this event. Too loose here. And how they've adapted to these race cars. Of course, we're racing just a little bit earlier here tonight than we usually do at Wake County Speedway, so the ability to adapt and figure out what you need to do for this race car to get 20 laps here can be a challenge for sure. As we see Rylan Spate there making his exit out of the racetrack, out of the second turn, as they're going to push him out there. And the Denny's Grand Slam caution once again is going to come out on the racetrack as well. That is going to set us up for 5-lap dash to the finish here. Five-lap dash, only a few miles of racing for these guys. And we talked about what such a big stage it is for these drivers and what a big opportunity is for these drivers. We see a replay here. Rylan Spate impacting the wall off the fourth turn, and I'm not sure what happened. It looks like he just had maybe something must have broke when he caught off advantage. And just trying to generate a run here. Of course, these cars draft just a little bit. These 30 horsepower motors Landon Burbage looking to see if he has just a little bit something for Gavin Holland. He's going to get there potentially. Looking forward one, Gavin Holland looks like he just gets a little bit loose off that field. See if he can capitalize onto it. So all you got to do is potentially try to fill up that rear view mirror, just add a little bit of pressure. The amount that a little bit of pressure can perform for a driver like that can mean so much in racing. Just get that driver looking at the rear view mirror out more than it is out the front windshield. And maybe just miss your mark by just a little bit. These cars are so momentum-based here at Wake County Speedway, as much it is at other racetracks as well. As we get 2 laps to go, keep that Wake County Speedway. Hemingway and Aiden Zeters falling out of the back end in top 5 here. But Gavin Holland once again looking to see if he can capitalize. 4 lanes on the Siemens in the top 5s. Leads the point standings. He's going to stick to this now. Right here at Wake County Speedway. Seems to be all Gavin Holland leading a 2-car length lead to Landon Burbage and Noah Evans. As he comes off the fourth turn for the final time, Gavin Holland is going to collect his 5th win here at Wake County Speedway. That is going to be our first event here at this quarter-mile bull ring, as they claim it, America's favorite bull ring, that is Wake County Speedway. And Gavin Holland is going to make his way into LaceCars.com victory lane for the 5th time here this season.
2019 late model stock champion with the Tour. This has been pretty much his season for that of Deke McCaskill, one of the nicest guys you can find in the garage area. And the good news is he's dropped the window net to signal he's okay. He's sold and jumped up to the outside of the front row.
Pair of Model 1 Toyotas on the outside.
I would rule out the fact that he may have caught the wall at some point. I think he may have rubbed the Hoosier lettering.
They're stopping on pace car. Jim Bush will bring it down into the pits and Rick Cruz green. at Lake County Speedway.
How about our front four? Kevin Harvick Incorporated 1 and 2 with Lee Puryear Performance 3 and 4, and Jack Bryant Racing Straight Clapsman was able to get around Ryan Millington to round out the top 5 with 38 laps to go, and the drive for Puryear 125.
Let these drivers catch their breath. We'll catch our breath here as we'll be right back at Lake County Speedway. The Z-Max Car Store is an ice out here.
Be sure you get out your 50-50 tickets as soon as this finish.
If you'd like to go to the outside and get the fourth position. reset us for perhaps a chaotic finish here at America's favorite bull ring.
Landon Huffman, fresh off what was a 12th place effort. This Carroll Speed Shop team making a return to ZMAX Cars Tour competition for what is the 8th start of his 2024. Finds himself backwards in turns 1 and 2. Years ago, prior to the caution, Huffman was running just outside the top 10. And that is going to set us up with a 15-lap Saturday night quarter-mile bull ring shootout to close out this race. At the time of the yellow, Brent Cruz's advantage over Isabella Robusto is about even. Width and laps looking pretty close together amongst those two. Now, Robusto elects the top lane on the restart as she has the last 3 restarts. They find themselves door to door to settle it amongst one another with Landon Lewis, Lapsonage, and Queen chasing.
Well, again, I think that's why this is so important. A lot of communication. Cruz, Isabella Robusto, ready to set it. Race and was looking to get into the championship fight is parked in a heap of smoke in turns 3 and 4.
And that car made pretty substantial contact with the outside retaining wall with the left rear. You see some of the body work there on the passenger side door of Brent Cruz after Haddock keeps sliding in late. Up to the high side, 3 wide amongst that of his teammate Trayton Lapsonage, Isabella Robusto or more. Ended up getting tagged to the left rear and backing into the wall on what seemed like it was going to be a premium points night for the young rookie driver.
13 laps to go at Wake County Speedway. 5 races remaining in the season. So much to be determined.
several spots in the final few laps.
That he did. We're showing 11th for Hall, who looked to be well on his way to a finishing spot that would have put him just outside of the top 5 in 6, but Landon Lewis will take the VP Racing Fuels checkered flag and will celebrate here being a Cars Tour winner, albeit it came with a little bit of contact with his KHI teammate and championship competitor in Brent Cruz. KHI able to leave a happy bunch tonight as Landon Lewis becomes yet another first-time winner in the ZMAX Cars Tour this season.
Hey, get out your 50-50 tickets real quick. $700 and I think it was $83 to the winners. Over $1,500 take home. So I'm looking for. Here we are. All right, 50-50 tickets for the.
Doug Spook going around a third in the fourth turn. Make his way on pit road. Doug Spook, just such an excellent driver out here. The Big County Speedway. Kind of a racing name. I mean, that's just such a, that's got to be one of those unique names in motorsports. Doug Spook, Dookie Patrol, and that number 88 machine.
Where you can walk and you'll be able to walk around the pit and go to turn
6.
Hey, y'all be careful going home, all right?
Dan Mitchell in fourth in the 2018. What a fantastic night of racing at this little quarter-mile racetrack just outside the heart of Raleigh, and the dedicated fans with Phil